All right, we have a new update, the final portion of the update. We've been playing the previous patch for a minute now, but we have yet to play with the new bosses. There were new bosses added to Gildenberg and Lakeburg. I'm going to start out with Lakeburg, and we're just going to play at normal difficulty because I want to make sure that I see what's going on. I want to be able to play relatively quickly, and my hope is that we will also be able to get into Gildenberg before the stream is out. So, without further ado, let's meet our cast of characters and get this party started. All right, I see a power staff. I see what looks like a spear and a crossbow. And it looks like they're coming in from the dock side over here. Now, if you were hanging out on the Discord, you would know that there's been some serious discussion about some interesting strategies involving killing off heroes. We will not be playing with that quite yet, but let's meet the crew. Oh, right off the bat, I know that Occult Hunter is a S tier perk. Wanda has Occult Hunter, which is a huge magic and range damage increase and a movement point. Dexterous is quite nice, and then Brute is pretty middling. I like where our daily mana regen is sitting there, and we do have Harvester on Wanda. We're starting with a Power Staff, which is not that exciting to me, but overall seems like a pretty strong character. I don't mind defense, not totally psyched about debuff, but maybe we can make that work. Next on the list is Ulysses, who is a Charlatan. Not sure I'm too excited about that. Lucky is great, and Eagle Eye is quite nice as well. Rocking a Steel Spear. No Harvester here, and we have kind of the Assassination and the Defense Tree. That's pretty good for a melee, so I'm relatively happy with that. I'll probably leave that, although the Light Armor I will probably swap out. And then last but not least, our ranged character. I know that Inquisitor is money in the bank. Cerebral is nice for the XP increase, and then Back Pain is very interesting for no bag slots. So interesting character, lots of mana regen there. What was Ulysses' mana regen at? Ulysses is a little anemic on mana regen, and then we have defensive and assassination again. So I'm liking what I'm picking up what we're putting down here. We'll put that there. Put that there. Now, as for rings, the Holy Ring, I don't see much need for right now. Magic damage trinket probably shouldn't be on our crossbow person. And then another skill range. Or skill range here is interesting. But I think I'll probably put that there. That there. And then I think the Holy Ring just gets left off. So that looks pretty good. We have a little bit of mana to mess with, which is going to be awfully nice. And I'll probably move you out like this. Maybe put you over here so we can get some action. I love the skull floating here. Yeah, and I think nothing else of note. And we are hunting the Loch Ness Monster. Okay, so we can just move to here rather safely and start picking folks off. Having a little cubby like this is rather exceptional. Like, we can move to here and we will still only have one exposure, but I don't think we're going to do that, and then we'll just do that. 48 armor isn't terrible, and then we did miss on that one. I think I'm gonna clear this. Clear this. Excuse me, bat. I don't know if I want to go any deeper right now. Yeah, I think we'll just be chilly here. That looks pretty good. And I'm going to play reasonably quickly here. I'm not too concerned about the difficulty level here for obvious reasons. And I think it would be mighty beneficial for us to get to see all the new content. So I think I can safely do this. And then we probably won't take a hit here, but we'll see. Get rid of the bat, get rid of you. And then let's see what I could spend 2 mana, but I think stunning entrance is a bit of a waste when I have, yeah, this is much better for business. There we go. Hey, Dramatic. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Feels good to be back. What did I miss? Let's see. So I'll get rid of you. I will get rid of you. Snipe you out of the way. Then we can come in here. Seems like we've got a bit of a pattern going here. Let's see. I think our staff user can do most of the work over there, and we have a little bit of mana regen over here, so I don't mind spending a bit. Oh, big test on the 19th. What subject is that particular one in? If you don't mind me asking, I'm always curious. Okay, and then I think that's it. We're tearing through this first night, no problem. Oh my gosh, Dramatic! Happy belated birthday! That is a big milestone, my friend. Okay, that was a disastrous series of attacks. Why can I not? That's interesting. I think that was not quite working the way that I expected it to. But yeah, that's very exciting indeed. Did you do something? Did you do something fun? Obviously, it sounds like you got a lot of various responsibilities. So I wouldn't be surprised if you took it pretty easy. But I also wouldn't mind. I wouldn't blame you if you put yourself out there and went somewhere fun, had a good meal, something of that nature. Ah, okay. So it's kind of like a generic broad board exam type of thing. Let's see, Wanda, you got nothing. Okay. I'm very excited to see what this Loch Ness Monster thing is all about, by the way. I don't know if you've been following the updates, but the new patch is here for the last spell, and it is coming with some changes. I should actually look at kills here really quickly. So 23 for Wanda, 20 for Ulysses, 19 for you, but you need slightly less experience. So let's I'll pick up a couple and then give the rest to my melee friend. That's a very good idea, Dramatic. I am a firm believer in the Hey RB, yeah, new patch. We're hunting sea monsters. Very exciting. We're playing on normal difficulty, not doing anything too crazy, because I want to make sure that we get there, and I also want to be able to play relatively quickly because we also have a new boss in Gildenberg. So yeah, so we're gonna get in there and get all the things going. So we'll do our standard 2-house upgrade into tearing down one of our 4 ruins. And then I'm probably going to scoot a couple more. I think I'm going to go pretty hard on the houses here. Like, I like the idea of getting both the 4 ruins salvaged on night 1. And I think we can do that and then still... I feel like we had such an easy time with that wave. Let's see. New crossbow, a rusty sword, or a kettle helm. 7% damage on the crossbow is decent, but we already have a +1 crossbow. This is actually pretty bad, so I'm going to re-roll this. Gotta use your re-rolls. The adamantium armor is interesting. The winged helm is interesting. The greaves are not interesting. So let's see, which of these do we prefer? I think I prefer the mobility from the winged helm. But let's look at what Ulysses is, how much this would affect Ulysses. We gain a little bit of block. 5 block. I don't think that's particularly important. And the winged helm is pretty solid. So let's grab that. And I think Ulysses is the one that's going to be moving around the most. So let's do that. And then if we can, which we probably won't be able to, I would love to reserve enough gold to be able to get a gold mine started while also getting things rolling. But I like where we are, so maybe it'll be... I like where we are in terms of workers, so I think we'll be able to move relatively quickly. Okay, so a little bit of damage, and we could go momentum, but I think I'm going to give that a roll. Yeah, picking up some early accuracy makes a big difference, and... you are the one who does not have Harvester. You also don't have Sprint, which is unfortunate. Perseverance is interesting, but I think I'm going to go with cherry picking. Okay, next up, Chiara. Chiara is rocking the crossbow. Woof. That was a strikeout and a half. I'll go with the isolation of these. And she has Harvester, so let's get that rolling. Big crit bump. And did you have Harvester as well? You do have Harvester, so I don't need daily mana regen per se. So I think I'll just go with raw damage. And we'll pick up Harvester, and then we should be able to start working pretty hard. Now, are there any interesting... the silver sword is interesting for sure. Let's I'm gonna see, we may go a little bit greed here. Go for a tidbit of greed. So if we buy that, we end up with not enough gold for second weapons. I think we can do this on one weapon now that we have Harvester going. So let's try that out. And I think I'll go ballistas instead of our normal catapult build. We have a lot of flexibility here. We're playing on the easiest difficulty. Things die pretty darn quickly. So we'll do something like that. And let's get into it. All right. Night number 2, we did not pick up second weapons. Controversial, maybe slightly. But not too worried here. All right, Dramatic. Thanks for swinging by. It was great to see you. Good luck with your exam, and please come back and fill me in on how it all went when the dust settles. Let's see. So I think I'll move around this way. Actually, hold on. We have a fair amount of movement, so let's get those two going, and then we'll pick up the bat with that. Nice. Hey, Lucas, how goes it? We have a new patch. The timing could not have worked out better for this new patch. Came out just at the exact right time for us to be able to try out the new boss. And then you are all fine. Yeah, so we are hunting what I believe is going to be a Loch Ness monster, or something very similar to it. I didn't read over the patch notes kind of intentionally to not spoil myself, and we will see what is up for grabs. Probably should just do something like that. All right. We should not be lazy, at least about keep making sure that we're getting things armored up. But not feeling concerned at all, and getting our worker count up to 8 and our gold mine partially upgraded, I think is going to be very good for business. Oh, they did launch with this minor bug though. That's a bit of a shame. The movement reticle not showing up is a bit unfortunate. Let's see. I'll get you with our crossbow friend. Oh, I guess we're going to be getting multiple U's with the crossbow friend. Okay. Good enough. And then, so if we move around this way, that was a misclick, but it all comes out in the wash. You're not available. How much movement do you have? We can probably afford. Oh, that uses movement. That's the issue. I forgot that that stunning entrance has that as an effect. Hopefully, we don't take too much damage on our mage. I'm not sure we took any. I think we might have taken exact. We took exact armor. All right, never punished. Let's see. Yeah, you still have tons of. Tons of resources. And I think we can probably do most of the work here with our crossbow friend, thanks to Harvester. Okay, that was perhaps the shortest night I have ever encountered. My threat of speedrunning this one may indeed come true. Okay, so check out our night reward. We would really like a weapon, but I mean, the devil armor is about as good as it gets for creating a power staff build, and I've never really gone hard on a power staff build. The propagation damage you would need to find a way to make work, but I'm down with getting a little weird with that setup. Certainly looks cool. So let's see. So I think this is the turn where we get the seer going. Get the pushback so we have a little bit of breathing room. That leaves us with 12. We still have a full salvage here. And we should make sure that we use our one mine use as well. Okay, we have tons of money. All right. But this would be the turn. Oh, an adamantium hand crossbow +2. The temptation, ooh, the mithril crossbows. Oh yeah. Well, okay. With the multi-hit on this, we probably don't have a choice. It's too good not to. And then these rusty great axes are a little bit of a bummer, so I may hit the reroll unless we come up with something very nice here. Yeah, I think I'll give this one roll just to see if we can come up with something a bit more interesting. I was thinking about a scepter. I was tempted by a scepter. The Novice's Magic Orb is also interesting, but I think I'll grab the scepter, and then we need a melee weapon. We're currently rocking a spear. I feel like spear and hammer work out relatively well, and I think we already have some. I think Ulysses already has some range on him. Wasn't that one of the? Yeah, Eagle Eye. So I think the Mithril Hammer is going to be good for business. It's a little low tier, though. Oh, that Rusty Hammer has skill range on it. Yeah, we'll grab that. It'll be good enough. I keep expecting A and D to swap between folks. That would be much preferred. All right, so we still have 25 gold. No workers left. Let's do our level ups. More damage. We already got 10 accuracy. I think of these, I'm just going to keep grabbing accuracy. First Blood sounds really good. Glass Cannon does not sound good. Yeah, let's go with First Blood. Now, there's been some discussions in the YouTube comments. Hey, Jacob. Yes, indeed. New patch, indeed. We are on the hunt for our new friend, the Lakeburg Loch Ness monster. Get some crit going. Feels pretty good there. Now that we have this, I think isolation still has a benefit. I'll probably look for a longbow. Because we have Inquisitor too. So our isolation is getting insane. Have we gotten no accuracy on this character though? I feel like we haven't. I'm going to roll a bit here. Yeah, let's pick up a bit of accuracy. I think that's worth it. Steady aim is going to be really nice. And Glass Cannon. Yeah, I'll go First Blood first, and then we'll get Glass Cannon. No point in hamstringing us too early. And now our Mage Tank. I think it's just magic damage and accuracy. I don't think there's a... I don't see a problem with that. We're not going to go Glass Cannon. Are we going to be debuffing much? I don't think so. So maybe just Avid Learner. We probably want to get back protection at some point, but I think we'll be okay with this configuration, and then we're going to put you over here. Can you stand on the boat? You cannot stand on the boat. All right, and then again, I'm going to just go for some mounted ballistas to help clean up the dregs. There we go. And I think that is all she wrote for this one. Yeah, we'll pool our resources a little bit. We might have been able to spend that 25 gold, but I think that's okay. All right. Moving at a breakneck pace for night 3 here. And I am quite shocked by the quantity of baddies that are even here. So we get block from that armor. That's interesting. Shouldn't forget I have the hammer. But, we have a lot of spare action points at the moment, to be sure. I think I'm gonna move you around like this and give you access to like this section here. Okay. The damage is crazy right now. Let's move to here. Feels almost unfair. I'm gonna take a hit. What is this world coming to? The mistakes have been made. Hey, Doodle. It's true. It's true. I try to pretend I'm not, but the truth is out there, and it is disappointing. Let's see. I'm just gonna wind walk myself out a bit, maybe to here. Actually, this seems pretty good. And I'm gonna do a full transfer over here because I think we have more than enough support over there, and I can pick a few off this way. Oh, yeah, I forgot we have the hand crossbow too, that I am just not taking advantage of. All right, we left one still up, and yeah, there's no way. So Doodle, the latest news on the last spell is that there is now a Loch Ness monster hanging out in this particular loch. So we're on the hunt for the for said monster. And we're just generating so much mana regen that I feel like we can afford to spend some. 2 action points is perfect here. We get the nice momentum hit, and then the wind walk to get back just a smidge. Oh, I didn't check to see if Ulysses had fatality. Nope. Sprint. Sprint is always a disappointment. Oh yeah, I'm very excited. We're trying to make a beeline so we can check out the new content. So I'm playing on a lower difficulty than I usually play on, just so we can check out the new content. I'm hoping in this stream we're gonna meet all the new players, because there is a new boss here, and there's also a new boss in the area that precedes this area, which is called Gildenberg. So my hope is that we can check out both. There we go. It's almost unfair. I take that back. I think it is actually unfair. We are entirely too strong. A cryptid. Tell me more. I feel like I have heard that that description once before, but I do not remember what exactly it refers to. And then I feel like you got the short end of the stick here. So let's give you the last few kills. There we go. That was as smooth as they come. I just remembered we did not re-roll last night, and I want to make sure we're re-rolling basically every night. See, so we're going to do something like that, but the reason I want to do re-rolls as regularly as possible is, ooh, we'll probably grab this armor, which does mean we're not going to get that re-roll that I was just talking about. But that's okay. So let's see, it's time to, I think, get the 90 gold upgrade and get that upgrade. And then, oh, I see. So, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. So cryptids are like a class of, we could say like mythological, or potentially, yeah, mythological might be a good descriptor. There we go. We're getting pretty solid on that front, on the harvesting front, I think. Let's do our level ups really quickly. We want damage and not magic damage. Now, Ulysses, talk to me about yourself, Ulysses. You're going to have organic armor. You're not going to have vampirism. You're going to have boom. We're not going to glass cannon you or back protection you. Ulysses is going to have kind of a weird build, I fear. I think I'm going to go with Avid Learner here. We could go like dodge tank. Do we have the... Oh, we do have Adrenaline Rush. Let's start building dodge early. We got a nice chunk of dodge here. Now, Ulysses does not have Harvester, so I think a blue mana regen is worth picking up, and we'll get some level ups going. Now over here, I'll take a green movement, I think, and then we'll take some propagation damage, since I think Blaze is going to be critical. Oh, we don't have Volatile. That's a little disappointing, but we do have Initiator. And I'm going for magic damage, I think. Yeah, our movement is a little low, but I'd like to get a better high roll there. That was pretty solid. We haven't been investing much in crit, and some accuracy just seems good. So we'll get us most of the way to where I want to get with our accuracy. Not interested in glass cannon. I do think Contagion and Bully are interesting here. So let's grab that, and then, so you have blood magic. I don't think we can make that work. Runic Gift is interesting for that second equipment slot. But actually, I think Opportunism is potentially really interesting here. Longer weapons, though, is also, which I think longer weapons is really good here. No, I think sadism is good. Okay. I went back and forth a little bit on that one. Now, I think, oh, I forgot to push back the fog. It's not a huge deal. But I also don't think I'm going to spend the 160 to do it. So we're just gonna be a little behind on pushing back the fog, which I don't think is a huge deal. But I think I will upgrade one of these so that I can get this out of the way. I'm going in on ballistas because everything has relatively low HP pools, so I think that's going to be perfectly safe and reasonable. And we'll pool the remainder here. Oh yeah, this was going on Chiara. She gets the propagation bounces. And then we have a decision to make. I kind of like the spear. Did we take our night reward yet? Yeah, oh yeah, it was that propagation item. We already have a power staff that is similar. I'm kind of wanting to get rid of the crossbow. Health for accuracy, no thank you. Armored boots. Could be slightly interesting, but not really. I think maybe we invest in a production building. Get ourselves an armorer going. I'm going to destroy this. Just so I can kind of nestle that there. Oh, do armor buildings no longer generate one item when you activate them? That's interesting. Yeah, we went a little deep on salvaging stuff this turn. But I think we'll be a-okay. Okay, we're gonna have runners so we can afford to be back a little bit. I wouldn't mind picking up a shield for our melee. Yeah, or for our melee caster character. Ironically, our actual melee is a bit lacking in options there. But okay, let's give this a go. All right, into night 4 we go. Looks like this is going to be the meaner side, so I'll transfer over. Yes, Jacob. So were you around last stream when we played? Because the many of the changes that are in this patch were previewed on the beta branch. So while there are quite a few changes, we've seen a lot of them. Is there a reason I can't get this guy? Okay. So like most of the production changes we're already familiar with from previous streams, but the bosses are new. So that's the main thing that we're checking out in this stream, is there are new bosses in Gildenberg and in Lakeburg. So Lakeburg has some type of sea monster, and Gildenberg has some type of creature that comes from the words are eluding me, from the like mines, basically. We are all out of actions there. Yes, the cave. Yes. Thank you. But yeah, so very interested. I think we can afford a little blaze action here. All right, that should wipe everything out. But yeah, so the main changes here are the production changes. So they've changed the way that production buildings operate, and they are now significantly stronger in terms of the quantity of things they generate. They also increased the yield from the shop. You no longer have to spend money to upgrade the shop specifically. So there are a lot of little changes. This is basically like a production upgrade, or a set of production changes with a redesigned Lakeburg. So if you've seen the redesigned Lakeburg, then you've seen us play this previously. I forgot that the mounted ballistas are a little rough because they take away some of your XP. So I'm a little bit filled with regret for that, but... I do feel a little starved for XP right now. Feels like these waves are really small. Hey, Rusty! Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is good to see you. Yes, I did indeed survive my vacation, despite all odds. And now we're back playing the last spell. And I also think we're going to have a new game on the docket for Thursday, which I'm excited about. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Is Hammer of Faith? How good is Hammer of Faith? Well, that seemed solid. And then I think I can wipe out all these fools without too much effort. No surprise, it's a game that we've been discussing on the Discord that clearly had a little bit of interest. It's called Dwarve, and it is a roguelite. Oh, yeah, Jacob. So I don't know. I think it was an issue on YouTube side, and I couldn't get it to start back up again, unfortunately. I was still live on Twitch, which leads me to believe that it wasn't an issue with like my connection, but I'm not actually sure. I'm also trying to decide what I'm going to do in terms of if I should... I have the full VOD. Like, obviously I recorded everything, all of the gameplay, etc. I'm not sure if I should take down the live stream recording and replace it with the VOD that I recorded locally. But anyways... That is, you. There we go. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. Exactly, Rusty. That is the triad. Looks like it could be fun. Fun game to kind of tinker around with. So I'm going to add it for the moment, just, you know, try it out, see what it's all about, and then I'll go from there. Yes, Doodle. So this is boring and a little pedantic, but a rogue-like game is a game that has no permanent progression except for you getting better at the game. Oh, Loop Hero I love. That is a great game. But so a rogue lite game, L-I-T-E, is a game where you have like a meta progression. So like this game has a meta progression system, and as a result, it is not a true rogue-like game. However, so like a good example of a... Like, so Rogue, and as the original example, you got better at the game only by learning how the game works, basically, right? You would get better at it through learning and improving. Whereas these games, like Last Spell as an example, you unlock things and you get stronger over time. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Jacob. So if you removed the whole tainted essence system and all of the unlocks, it would be a rogue-like game, but it is a rogue-lite game due to the fact that it has a meta progression system associated with it. And both are good. I like both. But I am especially fond of games where you learn and improve over time. To me, that's like That's what makes a game awesome. Oh, wait. Hold on. So this has... Noble's Clothes has an action point on it, which is interesting, but I think I'm going to roll this one. See if we can get something a little more interesting. Well, I got something a lot less interesting, that's for sure. These are all kind of garbage. Oh, of course, Doodle. My pleasure. Ooh, Reinforced Greaves +3 with 2 movement points on it is pretty nice. But this Adept's Power Staff for Wanda is a nice improvement. The Scepter is also a nice improvement. But this comes with propagation bounces, so I think it's Adept's Power Staff of those 3. And then that's better than that. I guess that did have 25 armor on it. That's no slouch. Yeah, actually, this is better. The Nasal Helm, reliability is better than nothing. So we'll sell both of those. Now, we have a boatload of workers. So let's make sure we're utilizing them effectively. I think we do that. Yeah, we definitely went a little deep there, but that's going to mean that our production is out of control moving forward. Ooh, 8 block. Let's grab that. Yeah, let's grab experience too. Because I feel like we're starving ourselves a bit. Defensive training is very tempting here. But longer, I can't say no to longer weapons. On hammer builds. It's just too good. Okay, that's everything for upgrades. Now we have 6 workers. Which I'll probably use some of them just to finish cleaning up the odds and ends here. I think we should probably do the item level upgrade here. And then we'll use 2 workers here. Ooh, leather cap with propagation bounces on it is going to be a relatively easy lock, I think. Yeah, especially with movement like that. That's insanely good for Chiara. So let's see, we're going to be over here and over here. So Wanda may turn into our floating character pretty soon here. Okay, so let's see. So we still have a boatload of money. I think more production structures. We can get the inn. I think that's a good investment in the future. I'm doing that right now, Reeve. I just started, but welcome. Yeah, we the patch only came out earlier today, and I only started playing it about 40 minutes ago. So this run is our run to get down the Lakeburg boss, and then we will we'll head over to Gildenberg and take care of that one as well. But yeah, welcome. All right, let's see what the shop had in it. Probably should have checked sooner, but ooh, spicy focus ring there. It's actually pretty nice. I don't think it's that important. Ooh, but the power ring, that's big. We'll grab that for our hand crossbow friend. I don't remember what she is holding on to at the moment. Skill range is nice. Our the long arm of the law over here is getting some nice reach. We'll pick up a new character next time. And at least at the moment, I think I'm gonna start placing down some catapults, I think. Get those rolling. All right.